Imagine this, train platforms in Tokyo so deserted they echo. Villages once teeming with families now stand empty. In the last year alone, Japan lost 898,000 residents, more than any other country on earth. Today we'll unravel how a post-war boom turned into a demographic crisis and what lessons the world can learn. In October 2008, Japan's population hit a record 128.1 million, capping decades of rapid growth after World War II. Between 1947 and 1949, a post-war baby boom added millions of births, driving schools, factories, and the era known as Japan's economic miracle. This chart shows Japan's population from 1950 to 2023. Note the steep rise from 1950 to 1975, the plateau between 1975 and the 2000s, and the final peak in 2008. By 2010, Japan's total fertility rate had dropped below the replacement threshold, averaging just 1.39 children per woman, while those aged 65 and over now comprised more than 23% of the population, making a clear tipping point into sustained decline. In 2024, only 720,988 babies were born, the lowest since 1899, and deaths rose to 1.62 million, leaving a net loss of 898,000. Contrast the bright hope of newborns with this, a population pyramid now skewed, only 11% under 15, but 29.3% over 65. That means fewer workers supporting more retirees, and mounting strain on pensions, healthcare, and local economies. Next, let's explore the root causes. Why are there fewer babies born, and who's leaving the countryside behind? First, we have work culture. Japanese salarymen average 80+ hour weeks, leaving scant time for dating or family. Second, gender norms. Women face a two-career penalty. If they work, they rarely have kids. If they have kids, they often must leave the workforce. Third, urban flight. Young people pour into Tokyo, while rural prefectures like Akita lose 30% of their under-30s since 2000. Combine these, and you get delayed marriages, fewer families formed, and villages left to forests. But the story doesn't end here. Labour shortages shutter factories. In 2024, 30% of manufacturers reported unfilled jobs, the highest in 2 decades. Local convenience stores that once ran 24/7 now close early as foot traffic dries up. Entire towns morph into ghost villages, schools shuttered, houses reclaimed by moss. These aren't just backdrops, they represent communities lost, traditions fading beneath tangled ivy. But out of crisis, innovation emerges. Coming up next, pilots, tech, and surprising social fixes. In April 2025, the government piloted a 4-day work week for 10,000 civil servants, aiming to boost family time and fertility. Early data shows 25% report a better work-life balance, and local marriage offices saw a 12% uptick in registrations. Tech steps in. AI companies like Lavot Robots soothe lonely seniors. Rental cradles and solo wedding packages let singles celebrate life on their own terms. However, these are stopgaps, not solutions. The true test is whether these pilots scale, and if societal attitudes shift. Projections from the National Institute of Population and Social Security Research warn, by 2050, population may dip below 100 million. By 2100, it could halve to 64 million. That's akin to erasing the population of Greater Tokyo. South Korea just saw its first fertility uptick in 15 years after heavy cash incentives, showing targeted policy can move the needle. But Japan's scale and culture norms demand a holistic approach: workplace reform, childcare access, and perhaps rethinking immigration. The clock is ticking. Will Japan adapt or serve as a warning for aging societies worldwide? Japan's demographic saga is more than headlines. It's a story of families, futures, and fierce ingenuity in the face of decline. Could your country be next? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more deep dives. All resource links are in the description. Thanks for watching.